Is it hard to be fresh if you don't have money, or can you still pull it off?
See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce. See, if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for another video. Just kicking it here in the shop as always. Michael just got finished tuning this 4-door single cam turbo. He's just putting on the lift just to check a couple of things underneath, make sure it's all good to go. But he just got finished tuning it and it was sounding great. The motor was just built, so it's on, I think he said 8 pounds now. Let the guy drive it for like a month or so, then bring it back. We'll put a bigger spring in it and then send it all the way up to the moon. We're doing a quick AC job on this little Nissan hardbody. It has a restriction in the line, so we ordered a TXV. Also going to do the filter dryer on it as well. But yeah, we're just kicking it here. It's another normal Tuesday. We got some work going on. We also have a Silverado outside that we got to tune that just got here. So that Silverado there has got to get tuned. I think that's in just for like normal maintenance. And then the MR2. So we got a good bit of the wiring issues figured out on that. So once he's done with the 4-door, I'll probably get back on the MR2. Hopefully we can get that maybe knocked out today, but we'll see how the day goes. You know how project cars go. You start it, and then there's one thing, and then the next. So it's hard to plan out your time with project cars. Now working on normal cars, it is super easy to say, okay, well, doing a ball joint or doing some suspension, that's going to take me like an hour, and you probably get it done in like 30 minutes or so. So race car stuff just takes a little bit longer. That is a fact. But while they're doing that, we'll walk around the back and I'll show you guys some stuff. Also, I want to give you guys a little bit of update. So, as you guys have known, the last 6 months, I have not made very many videos at all. To be honest, I've been in the fields ever since Brian left the channel. Just didn't really, to be honest with you guys, I didn't really feel like doing it much. But a few months ago, Brian actually reached out to me, and we had a long talk about a lot of stuff, and I kind of can relate. I understand kind of why everything happened, and it's better to hear it from the horse's mouth than to hear it from other people, because people make rumors and start a whole bunch of other stuff. But really, he just got ahead of himself, and it could happen to anybody. When you own a shop or you're at a shop, and the one thing you want to do is you want to be able to service everybody. You want to be able to take on all the customers. Obviously, you have a growing business, and that's kind of what happened. He just got kind of ahead of himself, and it just kind of became too much. To be honest, I can relate. I mean, I've multiple times, it's in my head, it's just like, you have so many cars, and you don't want to tell people no, because then they're going to go to somebody else, and then they tell your friends that you can't get to their cars. So being a business owner, you kind of just want to appease everybody. When you're doing this on your own, you just want to pretty much make everybody happy. You know what I mean? Because people know word of mouth is like the #1 source of advertising. So he actually flew down here last weekend, and we did some work. There was a car that he had finished that I was doing, but he came down here and he helped me work on it and get a lot of it done for free, because he's just trying to do the right thing. All I see is that he's trying to do the right thing, and I have nothing against anybody that is trying to do the right thing. It seemed a lot better than what it was. Once I was able to talk to him and kind of figure out the whole ins and out of it, I could see how it was like super relatable. Doing this race car stuff, having a business, if you don't have a good amount of money, if you don't have 50 to 100 grand, it's not really something that you can start. Because project cars, you sit around for a long time and you're not waiting for money, because it's like a puzzle that you don't have all the pieces and you don't know what pieces you need until it's there. So a lot of times you're starting jobs and you don't get paid on it for 3 or 4 months. So doing this race car thing, also, if I give any advice to anybody out there, if you want to start a shop or if you want to do this race car thing, if you don't have $50,000 to $100,000 laying around, I do not recommend doing it. Like normal auto repair, you could definitely get away with a lot less money because you're not waiting as long, and you know there's no custom stuff. Something's not going to take longer than what you can expect. I mean, sometimes there are little things that do take longer, but for the most part, doing brakes on a car is going to be that. Maybe a bolt's rusted every once in a while, so it might take a little bit longer, but it's not like custom stuff. You can't, making a bracket or making custom motor mounts and stuff like that, you take the motor in and out of the car like 4 or 5 times just to do one specific thing. So that kind of stuff takes a lot of time. And also, it's hard for a lot of people to be able to give estimates on that because nobody wants to just pay by the hour, you know what I mean? 1,000 hours it takes you to build a car, nobody's going to do that. So you try to give people prices, and sometimes it works. Sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it works out for them. But either at the end, you usually, as a business owner, you're the one that gets messed up, and you're the one that doesn't get, it's not as profitable for you because you're just trying to make customers happy at the end of the day. But Brian, I love you. You're awesome, man. I'm glad we're in contact. You're one of my best friends. You always will be. And I hopefully one day you can come back down here and we can continue building cars together. I'd love to have you here on the Autosauce staff working on cars. We already have a kick-ass team, but we can only make it better. So I just want to put that out there. I just want to clear the air on that whole entire situation. So glad we're there. Let's go ahead and get back to work. All right, so this one is all finished. We did the motor, turbo kit, everything on this. So I'm gonna go out and take it for a ride. Michael's got some stuff he's gotta work on, so I'm just gonna take it on a quick test drive. Sweet, that thing is running great. The only thing we have to do is the fan that came with the kit is not producing a lot of air. A lot of times I don't like those fans. I usually end up using the stock fan. So that's what we're probably gonna end up doing. We're gonna take that one off and put a stock fan on it, make sure we can get the engine coolant temperature down. It's just running a little hot under boost. It gets like in the 200s. So we were just checking and we were noticing that that fan was not really putting out a lot of heat. We put the dyno fan on it and it got down really, really good. So we're just gonna replace it. You really need those shrouds around it. That shroud really, really helps keep the temperature down. Well, now that he's done with that for right now, Michael is on to the next project. This is a single cab Silverado with a 5 tree, and customer put like a cam in it, right?
Like, oh yeah, cam, some valve springs, retainers, whatnot.
Sweet.
Just gonna check over it, make sure everything's correct. It sounds like it's out of timing, but
Yeah, when he pulled it in, he said it just needed a tune, but it really sounded like it just wasn't running right.
yeah, it was just popping and banging really loud. Usually that indicates not timed correctly.
Right. Or it's misfiring, or the plugs aren't plugged in correctly, or something like that. But we're gonna check it all over mechanically, make sure it's nothing mechanical before we get it on the dyno. That way we're not wasting time. So he's gonna mess with this real fast. I gotta go pick up some parts. So I'll be back in a moment. All right, so today was a success. We got a lot of stuff done. We're having an issue, that Silverado that you saw Michael was about to tune. We've had an issue with our HP tuner. This is like the, let's see, focus. This is like the 3rd time it's happened. So what's happening is I purchase the credits, then I go to use them, unlock the vehicle, and it takes the credits. And then for some reason it asks for the same credits again. Whoops, it happened the other day and I didn't have time, so I just had to buy more. Just for you guys to know that aren't familiar with HP tuners, is you have to pay $50 per each credit, so most cars take 2. So I had lost like $200 doing that just because I needed the car right away to be able to tune it. But it just happened again on this Silverado. So we just sent out a message to tech support, see what that's about, so I don't have to keep on wasting money on credits. But I'm actually going to go ahead and get on the Snap-on truck because I need to get a new AC machine. So all the truck guys that come by, like all the tool truck guys, I've just been getting prices from them, so I make sure I get the best price and the best warranty and so forth. But as always, guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to go ahead and call the video here, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Is it hard to be fresh if you don't have money, or can you still pull it off?
See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce. See, if you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.